Time for the Happy Happy Joy Joy song. Happy Happy Joy Joy, 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 Happy Happy Joy Joy Joy.
Hello.
I am listening to a very special song right now. Shall I sing it?
Probably not.
Happy Happy Joy Joy, Happy Happy Joy Joy, Happy Happy Joy Joy, Happy Happy Joy Joy,
Oh,
Happy Happy
dear.
Joy Joy, Happy Happy Joy Joy, Happy 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 Joy Joy Joy. Nah 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 nah.
Yeah, someone has way too much time on their hands and no sense of propriety
Nope.
when they wrote that.
Nope. Welcome, Ren and Stimpy, circa 1995. It's a blessed song.
It's a cursed one.
Well, granted, I was singing the Random Encounter cover of it. They go a little more nuts than the original.
I see.
Oh man. What? Hey. What? Okay. This Squeenix one-time password token sucks.
Wait, did you go out and buy the password token or?
No, I'm doing it on the phone.
Okay.
It no worky. I gotta figure that out. Ah, and I can't even type in my normal password.
You set it up on.
What? Son of a. What? Hold on. What? Hold on here. Something's wrong. Okay, something's definitely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Something, most stuff is wrong. All right, we're going back to chatting right now. Which one did I? Oh, that's weird. That is insanely weird.
You set it up, yes?
Yeah, I
Correctly?
totally set it up. Hello. Something wrong. Okay, because I set...
entered the right password. You got the app set up right, yeah?
Yeah, I should. Yeah, software token registration for Squeenix ID the Feral, which is my ID. Okay, let's go there. Let's confirm. It's... Okay. Login requires a one-time password. Okay, so it works for that. Okay. Alright, let's try. Let's see if we can try that again. Okay, still says ID or password is incorrect.
Try getting a new one-time password.
How do I get a new one-time password?
Well, eventually the... hello. There's a countdown going on for the time remaining for that one-time password. It's like a minute. You can also just close the app and reopen it.
Do I need to have my Square Enix password and the one-time password?
Yes.
Oh.
Of course you do.
I didn't know that. I thought it was either or.
No.
Oh, there you go. Okay. You have to
It's
use...
never
Oh!
either or.
I didn't know that!
Two-factor authentication.
I didn't realize you had to do both the dang things.
Mm-hmm.
All the things.
By the way, I have battle wounds.
From the war against bedtime.
Nope. Pie baking.
Oh, you got burned.
I got burned by boiling pre-chocolate pie filling. I literally had 5 seconds left to stir the crap, and a thing popped right onto my finger.
Ow.
Right there. You can see that little white mark?
Yeah.
Yep, that's my lovely
That's-
burn mark.
Going to hurt during dinner tomorrow.
Yeah. Whatever. I'll just chopstick it and say screw it. No, I'm kidding. I can't really use chopsticks that well.
I can.
Yeah, and that's why that is why I was late tonight. I was late tonight because my wife was looking over the pie recipe and it goes, "Chill for 12 hours." Oh. Want to make a pie tonight? I was like, okay, after reading that, I know you definitely are talking actually about making a legitimate physical pie. Yes, I will make a pie with you.
You know, somehow I'm thinking that we could have gone with, do you want to make a pie? Through, to the same cadence of, do you want to build a snowman from Frozen? It doesn't have to be a pie.
Doesn't have to be a chocolate pie. Shut up, Anna. Okay, boy.
No, I think the best parody of that was a Star Wars parody in which, do you want to shoot some rebels?
That would be glorious.
It doesn't have to be some rebels.
But we can't shoot crap. By the way,
Wait. Do you aspire to the belief that stormtroopers have no skill in marksmanship?
They've demonstrated no skill in marksmanship. So...
you mean the absolute fact that they have no marksmanship? Not only that, they can't hold a gun worth crap.
Yeah, it's like they aren't even trying to aim. Why are you holding that down your hip? Like, your eyes are in your head, not your hip. Come on.
Where? Hey, how do I go? Oh. Do I now just magically have a black chocobo? Or is it just...
Have you done that quest yet?
I don't know. Maybe?
No, you haven't.
Oh.
So...
Alright, we're just gonna teleport back then.
Yeah.
But by the way, Will, thank you for tuning in for that last little bit this morning.
Oh yeah.
Holy
Well,
crap.
I mean,
My legs burned for hours after that was done.
because of the raspberry jelly.
No, it was just jelly all around, man.
Yeah.
My leg,
Raspberry jelly.
no, it was just, ugh. Like, I was just sitting in my chair, and I just feel my legs seizing up on me. I'm like, ah. Yeah, by the way, operator, I did 30 miles in an hour and 35 minutes this morning.
Hmm.
That was my impromptu race I just entered for no good reason.
Well, you want to know what I did for an hour and 35 minutes today?
Sleep?
No.
Do I want to know what you did for an hour and 35 minutes today?
Well, I mean, I'm only estimating at this point, but it was probably around that amount of time
Wow, that
that
is
I
the
was working
biggest
on
deuce
clogging
I
the
have ever
toilet.
heard anyone drop in my entire life.
Huh?
That was a poop joke.
You interrupted my poop joke for another poop joke?
Yes, always. My poop jokes are better.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
No, my my daughter's friend, their parents, they have 4 boys. And every once in a while they'll ask us, they're like, are poop jokes a boy thing? Nah. It's a kid thing.
Upon an airship,
Because my daughters will insert poop into anything.
renegade prodigy of Garlemald,
Okay.
Not physically, metaphorically.
Okay.
As in, like, yeah. Wow, that came out wrong. I will just drop that right now, and we will just move on from there.
Yeah, double buzzer there.
Well, no. The second click was to stop it mid buzzer, so they didn't have to listen to the entire thing.
But I mean, even when you're trying to clean that up, it just yeah.
Have you ever heard the expression when you screw up around a lady type that you're digging to Tibet?
No.
Like you.
I mean, I know that we don't ever have to worry about that right now, because there are no lady types here.
Right. But I mean, you know, when you're at a party, gala, gathering event, and back when you were single and you were trying to pick up on said lady types, where you start down a line of conversation, and you are just not winning any points. Speaking of females.
Well, yes, I was going to say there is a female type, not necessarily a lady type here.
Oh, ooh.
Wow.
Ooh, shots fired. That was
Satan,
not me, Satan. That was not me
Satan,
tonight.
You know I say that with love.
Do you?
I don't feel it. I don't feel it.
Farrell, what were you saying about digging to Tibet?
This is exactly what you're doing at this very, very moment. Oh man. No, I had a buddy.
I vote for banning.
No. That doesn't get a banning, but that gets a buzzer.
No. You don't like that car. I don't like that car. Not a very good car.
I guess that's good enough.
By the way, Satan, thank you for tuning in for most of my pathetic race this morning.
Hey, I was able to have some of my fun.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you were having fun while I was killing myself for no good reason.
And Satan, you do realize that what I said this morning, I meant it completely ironically because I'm probably the oldest one of all of us here.
You are the oldest one of all of us here currently, but you
wait,
are.
What did you say this morning?
It would be kind of hard for me to call people younger than me boomers.
Right. No.
So the only way I could intend that is ironically.
Yeah, true. No, it's just it actually is my husband's nickname though. It derives from part of his last name.
Oh, okay.
And so he is not a fan
Oh,
of
that
the whole meme of it.
sucks. Oh man, that is like so unfortunate. I feel bad.
Yeah, it's been his nickname since like early high school.
You're like, finally, when people are finally catching on to how cool it is, it's an absolute pathetic insult. Yay! Whoa, that fatty bird is flying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to... Oh, yes, I want to go this way.
By the way, part of the reason why I don't actually jump into here was to tell you that that desync that was started to happen at the end of your morning stream,
Uh-huh.
it is still a thing that's happening.
It is still
At
a thing
least
that's...
from what I can see.
All right, hold on. Let me see here. Did they finally fix this thing? Okay, check now. Let me know.
When you said did they finally fix this thing, that worked. That was synced.
Oh, now it's back in sync?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they actually did fix it. Okay. There's a story behind this. So, whenever I do a console stream, I have to use my capture card. And in order to get everything synced up right, I have to add a 650 millisecond lag to everything. Like, all of my audio and my webcam have to have the 650 millisecond lag. But what would happen is, when I turn off the Streamlabs OBS, it would, like, forget that I put it on in an earlier stream, and every stream that I wanted to use the console, I'd have to go back manually and re-input it every single time. Now, because the number 650 would still be in the delay category, but it wouldn't actually apply unless I retyped it, which is kind of dumb. But I guess they actually finally fixed it. So I'm just like, oh crap, have I been going like 3-4 nights with that on?
Well, the thing is when you first started, like for like 90-something% of your thing this morning, it was fine. It seemed to only be like at the end when I mentioned it that it went off.
Huh. That's weird. I don't know.
So yeah, it was like, it was only at like the very end as you were kind of like finishing it up, type of a deal, and like doing like your spin down,
right,
cool off.
Yeah, my warm down.
That it started to go out of sync there, so it wasn't like a huge deal at the time. But
ooh,
yeah.
Hold the pause button. This Lord M.O. Marion just got the absolute shafted cold shoulder right now from Lonnie.
Emanueline.
What?
Emanueline.
Totally got the B slap to the face from Laniite.
Laniate?
Laniate. Sure.
Laniate? Something like that.
We'll go with that, but she just totally B-slapped him across the face right now. She's like, butt out, bro. Oh!
Yeah, she's not too, fond of him.
Yeah, I can tell.
In another conversation, she describes him as a boy fishing for a compliment.
Oof.
The field when
He assumes that everybody should love him. Because he's him.
You see, here's the difference between him and me. I know everybody loves me. I mean, there's no...
feels, though, when I cannot actually follow through on a threat that I made this morning.
Uh-oh. I know exactly what threat you're talking about.
Should I be worried?
No. I should be worried,
Okay.
not you.
Oh.
Farrell doesn't have his currency redemption options on screen.
What? Should be there. I don't know why not.
Amazon Blacksmith is there. And that's the only thing I'm seeing.
Huh. They must have redone everything. All right. Over the weekend, I'll get it fixed.
Then can I get 10 for free?
10 for free. Yeah, what do you think this is, lady? A charity?
Well, you're the one who screwed up and didn't put it on your
I
options.
didn't screw up. Frito Bandito screwed up.
Well, either way, it's all on you
No,
because
it's
it's your
not.
stream and he's your boss.
I compartmentalize. You know, certain things I just let him do. He has full autonomy over everything.
Come on, it's called delegation.
Right.
But you're the overseer. You're responsible for him, so
No,
therefore it's still on you.
The only thing I do is just yell at him in Spanish.
Yeah.
I still think I should get compensated with 10 free ones.
I'm sorry. I just one dialogue line back is just like, what a request from Leniate. But wait, why didn't she ask me? She's just like a couple yards away. Oh, never mind. What is it?
She doesn't want to deal with you, buddy.
I love this dynamic. I love it. It's like she's right here, and he's like right there, and she's like, screw you, boy. I'm not talking to you. I'm gonna send my emissary to you, even though I could just go, hey, you, do the thing. Okay. I mean, that's
But I mean, you knew I was going to try and do it tonight, though, Farrell. So I still think I should be compensated for the inconvenience of not having it there.
Man, wine. That's all you do. Uh-oh, what was I supposed to say?
I mean, if you got some cheese, I'll take that.
Oh, cheese sucks.
Well, then I'm gonna just
wait, whoa, wait a minute, just right there.
I know.
Did you just say cheese sucks?
Okay. There is stipulations and caveats linked on that.
Well, then,
Okay.
since you've got no cheese, I'm just gonna continue to give you the wine.
Okay, Will,
That sounds appropriate, Satan.
I love cheese on things. Burgers, Mexican. Even mac and cheese is also delicious. A Parmesan chicken with a nice layer of mozzarella cheese on top. Lasagna, delicious. I would rather die than eat a piece of string cheese. I can't just eat cheese alone. I just can't do it. So that's why I say cheese sucks. Because usually when you have wine, so I'm told, you have sliced exotic cheeses that smell like my jockstrap. If I had one.
I was gonna ask how you knew this.
I don't have one. I've actually never owned one. That's the thing about swimmers. You just have a Speedo and you're good. Let's see here. Nope, no pants for me. Ah, almost. Excuse me. Slops is like the absolute worst name for a pair of pants.
But they're pants that are intended to be worn when you're doing stuff that will get you sloppy.
It's called coveralls, bro.
I mean, you may want to give some to Man Bun.
Man bun! Still not over that.
By the way, it's not a big deal, but did you happen to get the DM I sent you earlier?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm considering it. I don't know how others would feel about it. I may just have a flat out uprising food fight over it. I'm kidding. All right,
Sh-
fine.
sure. Any food fight, I'd probably be the one to initiate it.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Now will you stop whining like my 3-year-old after we told her to not eat the gingerbread house tonight?
I suppose I can give you a break on that front.
Okay. As long as someone is happy.
No guarantees about other fronts, though.
What other fronts?
Oh, all the fronts. None of the backs. All the fronts.
All the fronts. I better go
Well,
get my
I mean-
cup.
Well, I mean, I know that we do know that it is all quiet on the western front.
Right. But yeah, you definitely don't want the backs. Backsides can be rather gassy. What? Did you miss your timing again, Will? Did you miss it?
No, I didn't miss anything.
You were just gonna let me float on that one.
Well, I mean, because, you know, backs, they can be very large. It's very hard to miss them if you try.
Right.
I didn't need to try.
No. Nah. Alright, so this place I am in is actually rather cool.
Yeah, as I said in the DM, I'm cool either way. It was just something I thought of because, like, you know.
Well, my thing is okay, I will. Do you mind if I disclose what the DM was about?
That's up to you.
Okay. By the way, hi Boomer, how you doing? I thought I heard him in the background.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Okay, so Miss Satan was asking if
Not asking, offering.
offering. If I would
There's
need
a difference.
Yeah, right. No, and I did legitimately misspeak. Ow, fatty. Get out of here. She offered if I needed in the morning to moderate the stream and help me out in the mornings. Now, usually, for me personally, I'm kind of like, I don't really rely on moderators usually. Just mainly because, quite frankly, not many people come in. So so I'm usually just kind of like, yeah, and then I'm always kind of against the idea of, oh, I need you in my stream in order to help out. You must be in my stream. I'm just kind of like, show up. If you don't, you don't. You know, that's why I only had one moderator for the longest time. But then he kind of stopped coming after the cantina fell. Keep watch for Vanu. Okay. So then, finally, I kind of got to the point where I was like, okay, well, that guy's not coming back. He still has his moderator command. He still has a seat at the taqueria whenever he wants to come in. But, he's just not coming around anymore. So then I got Maldor to help me mod. And he's just like, okay, sure. And then Maldor, you know, has responsibilities now and work and school and crap. So that's why I asked Will to do it. And then I chose Knock because kind of obligation. I mean, he is my brother-in-law. And I figure he's not going to screw around too much. So, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like.
The only reason why I put it forth is because I know that a lot of times you can probably handle things yourself, like especially when you're gaming and you've got access to your chat and stuff.
Right.
But the way I see it is in the mornings, when you're doing that exercise stuff, you're kind of occupied doing that.
No, that is absolutely true. I think though the only thing I would really have you do is give shout outs to people, but the way that I'm seeing it right now, most of the people that come in are all from they're all
Zwift?
from yeah, they're all connected.
The Zwift community.
Yeah, they're all the Zwift community, and they all pretty much know each other. So it's kind of like, I mean, it's kind of one of those, I'll probably bring you on eventually. I just don't really see a need right now.
No, fair enough. And as I said, either way, not a big deal for me. It was just
Right.
here if you need it, kind of
Right.
an offer.
Yeah, and quite frankly, I have had people offer to mod the stream, and I'm kind of like, yeah, no. Thanks, but sincerely, no thanks. But for you, you know what? That would be great. I just don't necessarily see a need right now. But
And that's totally fair. Totally fair.
I'm not flying off the edge of the kingdom. Yay! Hooray for
Yeah, I
clipping.
think that only happens if you've got all the Aether currents for the area, and then it automatically puts you into flight mode.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Not just the Aether Currents, but you also gotta do the, well, I guess some of the Aether Currents aren't really in the world. You have to do quests to kind of get them. There's like, I think, 10 visible currents you can find in each region, and then 5 quest ones.
Okay, so now I
It
think
varies depending on the region.
so. I
Yeah.
think I might have missed it, but what is the story of this region? Why the crap am I here?
So Count Edmund the Fortums asked you to help his 2 sons with some stuff that he'd assigned them to do. He assigned this son to come out here and basically just help them with whatever they needed.
Oh, okay. So we're just kind of handymen, so to speak.
What you are currently doing is getting the first couple levels out of the way, getting some filler, learning about the Ishgard lore and backstory. They're also using this time to build up the next little bit, because the next little bit wouldn't really be, like, it would not seem feasible if they hadn't had you spend some time doing some stuff already.
Oh, okay, got it.
So this is mostly just filler, but in lore and basic just lore dump,
Okay.
as
Sounds
well as a
good.
way to get people that were at the time level capped to 50 and just now exploring Heavensward at level 50 up to 52-ish,
Oh, okay.
and give the people that really were behind on their gear some catch-up gear.
Got it. All right, quit rubbing your eyes, boy. This is rather jaunty music. Oh, by the way, something that happened right at the end of the stream this morning and made me very excited. Solutions is going to make me some guest mixes for my workouts. I'm like,
Nice.
yes. Have you heard any of his live mixes?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now I
But
will open.
well, okay. Even if I haven't heard anything that he's done, I figure if he's the type of person that would offer to do it, they've probably got some skill in it, or it wouldn't even be something that they'd think of offering.
Yes. Now he doesn't produce his own music. He takes music and mixes them all into mixtapes, pretty much.
Okay.
And him and I are on the complete same wavelength in terms of music preferences. So
Nice.
I am just totally stoked. So it's going to be a lot of EDM, mainly on the trance side, vocal trance, probably maybe some house, but mostly trance, which is just for workouts. It's so good for workouts.
By the way, how were the legs this after getting after
Dude,
everything?
they hurt. They hurt for like hours. I was standing in the shower. Here's a humorous anecdote. So I finish up. I get over to the shower. I'm literally peeling my shirt off of me because the whole thing is just drenched. The entirety of my cycling jersey was just absolutely drenched. And I'm just like, okay, time to take a shower. So I took a shower, I get out, go about my business, and I go throughout the entire day. So I finally get to the end of my work day, and this is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My parents let me off a little early today. So then I was finishing up, and then my mom leans over and she goes, "Did you take a shower this morning?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Why would I lie about this? I cycled, I went 30 miles on my bike. Of course I'm going to take a shower." She goes, "Well, you kind of smell a little gamey this morning, today." I'm like, what? Seriously, at the end of the workday, you tell me this? So then I go home. And I'm just like, dude, can you believe this, man? My mom was telling me that, I smell real gamey, and I sit down and my daughter's playing Pokemon and my wife just goes, "You know what? She's actually kind of right." What?
30 miles will do that, man.
But I took a freaking shower. Like, I legitimately took a good
You need
long...
to scrub it off a little more than once,
Apparently, I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. So yeah, it was pretty funny. Are you okay, Will? Are you having a heart attack over there, buddy?
No, why?
Because I hear this whimpering.
What?
Like this.
Not having a heart attack that I'm aware of.
Okay, well that's good. Hopefully it's not a baker's dozen. I'll be a baker's dozen, sir. Oh man, none of you got that one?
Tommy Boy.
Actually,
Or
not
was that
Tommy
one
Boy.
Black Sheep?
No, neither, actually. That would be SNL. Doubles.
Da
Bears.
Yeah, I never
My
watched
dicka.
that.
Cubbies.
What was that?
I never watched SNL.
Well, this was back when SNL was actually funny. They haven't been funny for a very long time.
I never watched it at all.
They haven't been
ever.
funny.
Period.
Since as long as I could remember.
Right, which is early 90s. Late 90s?
Wait, you can't remember back to the 90s, operator?
Was Operator even alive in the 90s?
96.
Okay. Oh, that makes you the same age as my little sister.
Wait. You were born in 90?
Yep.
Get off my lawn.
Oh man, it's too funny.
I can partially say that. Kind of. Not much, but kind of.
All right, let's see here. Duty.
I still say you're on the wrong server, Farrell.
You always say I'm on the wrong server. What the frick else is new?
I mean, you could have picked
I told you.
Primal
I picked.
or Crystal, and I could have played with you.
I
But
picked.
no, you had to pick the one that I don't have a character on.
Nay, the Juan. I do not. You do not have a character on. No, I told you. I have told you many a times. I picked the server because allegedly everyone from LDSG was on it. Apparently, I chose wrong. In terms of.
Yeah, I know. Everyone from LDSG is on it except for like 3 people.
I know. Anyway. I know. I'm sorry, Satan. How was I supposed to know that? All right.
Could have asked.
Could have asked.
He did ask.
And I gave him the answers. That I'm like, hey, this is where I can play with you.
Hope Springs Eternal. Oh, that's a cute name. It was pretty funny. My wife and I were watching another portion of Never Been Kissed tonight. Because it's on Disney Plus, so my wife's like, oh, we have to watch it. I was like,
That's
Drew
what's her
Barrymore.
name? Yeah,
Yep.
posing as someone much younger than her.
Yep.
My kids love Disney Plus.
Yep. So, I saw something where they're allegedly getting like 1 million subscribers every day.
Wow.
It's like, that does not surprise me.
I mean, I know it's something I will be picking up. I just have not picked it up yet.
I'm just hoping that because of the fact that Disney owns Fox, that we get some of the older Fox TV shows.
Like all of the Simpsons.
Well, that's already there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But no, I'm talking about things like Fringe or those kind of shows.
Question though, who owns Nickelodeon now? Are they still their own entity?
As far as I'm aware, they are their own entity.
I am gonna go hit the Google.
Gotta be owned by someone.
Yeah, I know. I know Nickelodeon's not its own entity.
Viacom.
Of course it's Viacom.
Yeah, but what is Viacom?
It's
I mean,
telecommunications
I know
company.
it. I know that. I mean, like, is it associated with what monopoly holds it?
Apparently, Boomer is just telling me that apparently Netflix bought the rights for Nickelodeon, so apparently they are going to have all Nick stuff.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, that's right, because they have like Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah, there is one show that I want them to bring back, and I think it was called The Tomorrow People.
That I think was on CW.
No. They had one on CW, but I'm pretty positive there was a show on Nick called The Tomorrow People, and it was about these kids. And there were other kids that could literally teleport. And they had, like, this secret base on an island. And these kids were, like, the only kids that could teleport. And
Tomorrow People is an American science fiction television series developed by, which aired on CW, blah, blah, blah. It was a remake of the original British television with the same name.
no, it wasn't that. Okay, what was that show? I'm gonna try and find it. I just remember it was the freaking coolest thing. Yes, it was the Tomorrow People. Here, I'm showing it on the stream right now. The Tomorrow People. It was on Nickelodeon. Let's see here. They only had a couple of shows on Nick. They only had maybe Yeah, it said, aided by a mysterious and ancient spacecraft buried in the sand of a Pacific island, the Tomorrow People use their powers to protect the world while trying to keep their own existence a secret for fear of exploitation. Yeah. The Tomorrow People, 92 through 95. I remember watching every single episode of that show, and I was just absolutely enthralled with the idea. It was dang good. Well, I mean, Nickelodeon dang good, but still, it was pretty dang good. So I wasn't wrong. It was called the Tomorrow People.
Fair enough.
And there's dragons. All right, what are we doing? Search for a spring crystal. This music is so relaxing. So, hey, guess what? Our bunny's still alive.
Oh,
That's good.
or is it?
Yes, it is good.
My kids love it. My kids love him. He's pretty chill.
They love him and squeeze him and call him George.
Okay, George. I want to hug you and squeeze you and love you and hug you. Alright, there is a spring crystal. I am miming a wall on the crystal.
No, you're gathering.
Well, it looks like I'm doing the wall. Perhaps I shall inspect another.
Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps.
By the way, the cake cover of that song is insanely good.
I thought that it was a Cake song.
Cake plays it, but it is a cover from a song done in the 1960s.
Okay.
It is absolutely amazing how many songs are just covers of old songs.
Oh no.
There's some times where I'm just like, wait, that song was a cover? Like, what was the one from No Doubt that I figured out was a cover song? There was one from No Doubt, and I think it was on Tragic Kingdom that I figured out it was a cover of another song.
Oh.
What was it?
I am well, I don't want to say I'm very familiar with Tragic Kingdom, but
Or was it
I'm
Return
somewhat
familiar.
to Saturn?
Sprite is not amused.
What? What? You don't?
I went to go look up I was looking up things because I actually got interested in that the version of the Tomorrow People thing that I found is because there's people's name, like director, producers' names, and some of the cast names that I recognize.
Uh-huh.
So I went to look up more information and such about it.
Okay.
I went to a page and found that.
I have to click it now.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making
Rats! Holy aluminum, Batman foiled again! Like, it wouldn't even let you look up information on it?
Apparently not.
Wow! That sucks. Like, it's one thing when they won't let you watch it, but they can't even look up information?
Yep.
Wow, that sucks. Farewell and good luck. This way.
Yeah, I can't even get to cwtv.com. It gives me this just the same thing. Like, their whole site is apparently locked down.
Sucks to be
Yep.
you. I know. Sucks to be you. I know it's true. But I guess it's true. That is an actual song, by the way. By a wonderful little Canadian band, group, duo known as Prozac.
Yeah, I mean there have been a lot of Canadian contributors to popular music.
Well, the thing, though, is Prozac never really caught on the States. The only reason I knew Prozac existed was because my local radio station, K-Rock, which is one of the, like, the biggest rock alternative station in the greater LA OC area, they had a feature at, like, what was it? It was like at 4 o'clock or something. The DJ pretty much had free reign to play any song he wanted. It was just no holds bar, whatever song he wanted to do. And he wound up playing a Prozac song, and I heard it on the radio, and I'm just like, what is this? This sounds really good. And they played Strange Disease by Prozac off of their Europa album. And I remember looking it up on the internet when I got home, and they're one of those, they're kind of like gorillas, where they're all, their whole persona is just animated. They don't really they don't really show themselves. Anytime you see them or a music video, it's always animated. Always animated. So then I saw that, I'm like, oh, it's like a cartoon. Ooh, I like cartoons. And then I actually got their CD and I started listening to the rest of their songs. I was like, dude, these are all awesome. And I was like the only Prozac fan around. But
Aside from the DJ.
Well, except for that DJ. But then what was really cool was I found out a couple years ago they did 2 albums, and then they kind of fell off the map. And then, like, 2 years ago, they started making albums again. And I'm just like, oh, yay, I'm in love. Because the whole story of the band is there's Simon and Milo. And they're buddies. And Simon is this guy who's just this hopeless, love-struck person who's trying desperately to find love. But he strikes out, like, every single time. So his whole thing is he's kind of think like Batman, but he's looking for love instead of fighting crime. So, like, he has this whole mansion and he has this digital assistant. It's like one of the beginnings of, hello, Milo, what will you be doing? Will you be trying to find true love today? Like, that's his digital assistant. So yeah, it's an interesting concept for a group. But it's pretty much just Simon and Milo, and Milo is a guitarist. And he does backup vocals every once in a while. But lots of electronic, kind of synthesized beats and stuff. It's really good. It's worth a listen to. All right. I have an event now. Let's do the event thing.
And this is where they start to set up plot points.
Plot. That's an ugly Boyd.
I don't think anyone's ever accused the Vanu of being pretty.
Possibly Bismarck, but that's not here nor there right now.
Yeah, that's beside the point.
Otto von Bismarck?
Yes.
You'll see in about 5 minutes.
We're just gonna sprint this one out.
Not a good idea.
Oh, crap.
Get ready to spam holy.
If you can.
So I'm just like straight up coming in here and murdering everything I see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Where is this dink? There he is.
And of course, I'm currently running the first dungeon in Shadowbringers, and my party is taunting me with my lack of context of stuff happening later in Shadowbringers. Regarding the second boss
The second boss?
in the first dungeon of Shadowbringers.
Everything that you need to know about that happened in the quest line with Alice.
Well, yeah, and I mean I know all that, but someone made a comment and that person replied, and then they're like, okay, well, I guess I can skirt the spoiler. You know, they say, well, now they're at peace, and then another person says, or are they? And then of course I respond with, well, yeah, sure, of course she's at peace. And they're like, don't spoil it for the lad. And I'm like, I am the lad.
Except there's nothing to spoil?
And so they're just taunting me then.
It's like, that's it, that's the end of that storyline. That plot point dies there. It's just done. Finished. It existed solely to show you that facet of the world.
Well, yeah, that's what I figured.
Move it, boy.
And with that, it was concluded, so there's nothing further to do.
Well, then they're just being jerk birds.
All right, move your butt. All right, Dork, run. This way, quickly. Don't stand in stupid, boy. All right, did... Ah. Duty. Let's see here.
Reinforcements. Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vondo, royals like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes.
Rawr. Hello, beastie.
Meet Bismarck.
Hi,
The
Bismarck.
great white flying whale.
Whale.
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists. A flying whale? By the fury, it's a primal.
I know, crap, Sherlock. All right. Keep your suit clean, boy.
We must away.
And he's off.
Away, away with us.
Oh no, however shall we escape?
All I gotta do is jump. One step ahead of the hitman.
Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Typical.
Sid Ex
You gotta-
Machina?
Nice.
Well, Biggs and Wedge Ex Machina.
Right.
Sid's still in the flying.
Rawr. You do realize one of those guys could really chuck a dagger really hard and just ruin their day? Or that.
Yeah, or that.
Or that. Nom. Oh, who misses nom-noms? Hooray! Sid's all right.
And I think that's the last time he really acts in an MSQ capacity.
Really?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, there's a couple more points throughout Heavensward, but like he's not in the Stormblood or Shadowbringers MSQ at all.
Wow, he just gets relegated to side gigs, I guess.
Important side
he's
gigs, but yes.
in the Stormblood raid series,
Okay.
though for certain obvious reasons that will become apparent when you get there, he's not in the Shadowbringers raid series. There are some logistical issues, so it would make it impossible for that to happen anyways.
Ooh. I finished the first dungeon in Shadowbringers. Now I get a cutscene. Good cutscene from what I remember when I saw it the first time. They should have Metallica playing in the background of this.
Yeah, be prepared to see that cutscene like 5 different times.
All right, I'm actually gonna cut it here tonight.
Okay.
Getting pretty tired. I better get some sleep and recover from my ride this morning.
Well,
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Yay!
now are you doing another run tomorrow morning?
Cycle? You mean
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think I'm just
Okay.
gonna rest tomorrow. So
You do that.
yeah, I'll definitely be back on tomorrow night though. We'll definitely be playing more Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
Or hold up, I wanted to check the Saturday viewers choice poll. Looks like
Is there already one up?
Yeah, we got 2 for Destiny, and 2 for Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Oh.
So
That's why I hadn't voted on it. That's why I couldn't remember that it was up.
yeah, I put it up on Monday. So, yep, get your votes in. Get your votes in. Vote whenever you can. So we'll be running that on Saturday night. Tomorrow morning, I'm taking it off for Thanksgiving, and we'll be back tomorrow night. Good night, Isaiah Norris, wherever you are, and we'll be back tomorrow. See ya, everyone. Good night.